There's magic here, twisting my senses. Light, help me find Nerel.
in an illusion created by the Horadrim. The portal will lead you through this crude trap. Relax. No harm will come to you here. An admirer of sorts. I saved you in the mountains. You'd lost your horse and crawled into that cave. Would have frozen to death if not for me.
Why are you helping me, Shadow Wolf?
Oh, it's very simple. You want to stop Lilith, and I want you to succeed. But you'll never do that by following the Horadrim. Their path always ends in fire and death. Seen enough. Open. A day will come when the Horadrim stumble. Don't be there when they do. The portal will lead you to that little girl you're looking for. Tristram, the Horadrim of old imprisoned Diablo, the Lord of Terror beneath the earth. And then they built this town nearby. You can see how that turned out. I like the world the way it was, without Lilith. Her little game of rebellion will only lead to chaos. You've already seen visions of the damage she can do. Yes, I know you have fed her blood. Do you feel it changing you? Perhaps not yet. But as long as Lilith walks in your world, it is only a matter of time.
Back in the Horadrim's illusion. Neyrel.
There you are. I think I've lost my way. The same thing happened to my mother and me earlier on. The trail to the vault ends here, so it should be somewhere around in these woods. Someone toying with us. This place is a maze. Now this. What's that supposed to be? The path is different now. The statue was the source of an illusion. We must be close. Finally, the Horadric Vault. Not what I expected. But let's not give up hope. All we need is one book, one spell, to help us cross the Black Lake and stop Lilith. Sealed shut. What of the passage over there? This is... I think it's written in Horadric code. And here, the same symbol on the door. I have an idea. You might want to take a step back. Chespith Chut. Let's keep on. I wish Mother was here. Wait for me! It's the same seal as before. Should be easy enough to break it again. But why would someone use it here?
One way to find out.
Of course. We can't let anything stop our pursuit of Lilith. I'll open the door, and if we split up, we'll work faster that way.
Only if you stay on this side of the door.
Fine.
What am I looking for?
Don't you know? A book, a scroll, or anything that will help us cross the Black Lake. Chespith Chut!
Let's get you to Nehru.
I hope you had more luck than me. Interesting. This ledger was written by the Haradrim. This is chronicling spells and theories created by Rathma, the first necromancer.
That's not what we are looking for.
No. But it can still work. There must be a spell in this book we can use to bring my mother back. She knows the ritual to cross the Black Lake.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
It's all we have. My mother will help us through. Meet me down there. I thought I heard something, but demons? How is that possible? It couldn't have been the Haradrim. They're secretive, but would never follow such a path. You mean that we found Rathma's book here, and Lilith's going after him? My mother told me once, there are no coincidences where immortals are involved.
More strangers in the camp.
I'll explain on the way. Rosma's description of the ritual was difficult to understand, and the notes weren't much better. I think I know how to talk with my mother again. The breeze, coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it? Let's hurry. Mother, please, can you hear me?
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
Nere, stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is only a husk. My spirit must pass on. And you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move on, magpie, without me. But I can help you one last time before I go. You have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key. You were so loved.
Nerel.
The way is open. We have to go. But... do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides, I have to... take care of my mother. But it's not over yet. Not for you. Lilith was after Rosma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right?
Sparks of light in my vision. Sign. Lilith came this way.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though, you come too late, just as Lilith did before you. For it was my father, Inarius, who arrived here first. It unfolded as my visions foretold. How we hurtle towards the prophecy's end. It started in dreams. I saw shattered images of the end of Sanctuary. scales of a great serpent carried these visions. And so I went to visit him. My and the serpent's thoughts met, and the fragmented future was mended together. I put it down in order, and the prophecy was born.
I need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
The prophecy became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand the nature of such a thing. I knew Inarius would be driven to interfere, believing that it was about him. He saw himself as a savior, piercing hatred's heart in hell. So I locked the gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before Honorius would discover what I'd done and come demanding the key.
To give me the key. You stand in the way of the Savior. The holy blood in your veins should be boiling.
Nothing you do will change the future I saw.
I create my own destiny. And this prophecy of yours is just a small part of it. It is wider, beyond comprehension of ungrateful spawns like yourself. Understand is once I am victorious in hell, the high heavens will welcome me home, where I belong.
I wish it would be true, Father.
Followed.
Beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and mourning. How fitting it shall be your grave.
Stick close! Light protect us! Who did this?
I have done all that was asked. The pain is gone now. This was a just punishment. A stronger man would have refused Venard's bribe. Nerel. Nerel, is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. Will you give this to her for me? I should never have taken it. It's so dark. I have repented. Do you think I was too late?
No, not too late. The light has come to carry you home. Do you not see it, friend?
Yes. Yes. I see it now. They have come.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Give me the key to hell. I will not ask again.
You don't need to. I saw a vision of the key lifted from my corpse, under the watchful eyes of the great serpent in my sanctum. If you are chosen as you say, it will come to pass.
It's too quiet. Where is she? Is that him? Is that Rathma?
I don't know if you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place, just the same. And now, all that you might have been has been stolen from me. Stolen. This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future. A future made possible because of the price you paid.
Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
More strangers in the camp.
Vigo wanted you to have this.
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more. I can see that.
Lilith took a key to Hell off Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Neyrel. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. And from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to Hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.
beast. Bill of Mortality. In the year of the light, 1318, Anno Kegistani, we have buried 92 souls on these hallowed grounds. Abortive and stillborn, 7. Bleeding wounds, 4. Childbed, 2. Executed, 15. Frostbitten, 6. Old age, 1. Removal of blood, 54. Starvation, 3.
Thank the fates that you live. I will destroy the chalice, and with some luck, that will be the end of it. Thank you for all you've done, but please never speak of this again.
Good price.
Get up! She must be stopped before more hurts! You there, help!
Do not underestimate her.
A mad woman with an axe? She massacred my knights like they were children. Her face was pained, as if she could not stop herself. The axe, it seemed to feed on the blood. Someone must separate her from that accursed axe. The town militia won't stand a chance. They served as both protectors and as observers I trusted with my work.
You! Anyone but you! Stay back!
This one begged for mercy. Now she feasts on human flesh.
Is it done? Magdalena, light be damned, how did this come to pass? I need your help, and we haven't much time. We'll need to purge the demon from the blade before it can be destroyed. Meet me in the crags of Illwind. My study there is on hallowed ground. There is no safer place to perform the incantation. The woodsman's axe. I thought it dangerous, sure, but possessed by a fiend, never would I have guessed. There is little knowledge concerning such a blasphemous artifact. I'll need to visit my study to gather my thoughts. I am Perrin, master of the forbidden, sanctioned scribe for the church. My charge is to study the great enemy in all manifestations. Magdalena has been in my employ for years. It pains me greatly to know what has happened. If such an artifact was found in the Vesk, I will see that town burned to the ground, and the earth salted. Who knows what other foul things slithered out of that town?
Good. I found a promising ore deposit and could use some help mining it. grateful today.
This place is a little safer, thanks to us.
You made it. Let us move quickly before we draw unwanted attention. Here in my study, I have been permitted to research the occult. If we displace the demon bound to the axe, perhaps we can then see it destroyed. Take the woodsman's axe from the table. Place the axe in the holy water. There's no telling what the demon will do once we begin. Heavenly Father Inarius, let us drive out the demon in our midst. Grant us your favor so that we may send the fiend back to the pits of hell. Please, Father of Fathers, grace us with your holy light! Quickly, destroy the axe! We did it. The axe is no more. I know not what has become of the souls of its victims. We can but pray they have found the light.
This is the blanket that warmed Prava in her sickbed. It is smaller than I imagined. Maybe you are the fool who teaches the priest true faith. Join me in the Elysium archives. There I will drive this demon from your body.
Then his penance is complete. I knew he had the courage. This is what he wanted. He is cleansed now, free from his sins. Who are you to judge his divine will? Murder is a sin committed by mortals, not by he who created this world and breathed life into our kind.
He was but a messenger, destined to pass on the word. Only Inarius had the wisdom to interpret the prophecy's true meaning.
Knights wait for me ahead, called here for my protection. Many may have forgotten old Voshalko, but some still hold true. I will now don the child's call, as our mother Prava did before she was born anew. Blessed by the angel Inarius, no evil will harm me. My works are his works, my wishes his wishes. You who are riddled with sin, shed your blood into this sacred cup. Good. Now, approach. Stand within this circle of chalk, and make no attempt to leave, or your damnation be certain. Inarius, whose wings brought light to this world, act through me now. Purge the filth within this blood. Cast out her corruption. Burn her from... What is this? No, this is wrong. Light! No! No, stop! Stop! The exorcism, I did everything right, as I have done so many times before, but you... Begone! Begone! The angel Inarius, he casts you out! Casts you out! Leave. Leave! Please. Please.
Light's blessing. If you have needs, check in with the Watch Commander.
The ash fell like rain, and Astaroth's mad laughter boomed like thunder. Folk tried to hide, but the demon sniffed them out. He herded them into a cage of fire, and as he prepared to eat them one by one, whoosh! A fierce wind blew out the flames. There, in the smoke, stood the three heroes. Even Astaroth trembled at the sight. First came Erida, calling down a storm upon the demon's head with music from her talharpa. Then came Nefane, growling like a beast, slashing at Astaroth with fang and claw. And last came Donan. He plunged his hand into the demon's fiery chest and crushed the fiend's heart in his palm.
Oh.
Astaroth let loose a cry that shook the forest to its roots, and then the monster crumbled into dust. So ended the days of Ash.
Can you feel it? Eldheim is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with Inarius' holy light. Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits. You'll never meet a man with a bigger heart. Came to see about getting my son some work, and he hired the lad as a clerk, right on the spot. Don't know how I'll ever repay him, but I'll find a way.
Beware the gossip around here, traveler. The Glen folk will find any reason to slander the cathedral, despite all we've done to heal this broken land.
Up close or at a distance, I have weapons for any engagement. There is steel for when words fail. Well struck. Stay sharp, my friend.
I'm looking for a Haradrim named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Oh no. You another one of his bootlickers? Doning this, doning that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the knights penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep, prancing about like the cock of the walk.
Walk in the light.
spare some kindness for an old soldier? Ah, thank you, Wanderer. I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame, thought I was being brave at the time. I can still feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away. Everything hurts to touch. Except coin. Hehe.
Traveler. He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Horadric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Well, there's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon, Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braestag. And be careful. Stay close to the other Knights Penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Horadrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed. It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
I swear, on my soul, I'll never take Father Inarius' name in vain again. Just get me out of this thing, please.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Inarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
What a waste of knowledge. Fewer than before, but we remain. So long as the forest speaks, there will be those who listen. Look at this. These stone tablets contain some of the earliest written works of my Druidic ancestors. All destroyed. The wildlife in the Gauthmar grasslands have been stirred into a frenzy recently. They've taken to smashing or even eating our runic tablets. I don't blame the creatures, but we must preserve our history. Surely you see the value in that. Please, retrieve whatever you can. I once schooled the boy Jorun in the old ways. His mother Brega too, as she wrote her chronicles. Both of them had a deep respect for our culture. Brega inspired me to catalogue some of our more ancient artefacts. In doing so, she reminded me of how easily the past can be forgotten. Thank you. There are many lessons, prayers, and seeds of wisdom that have been passed down from Fiacla Ger himself contained within. Life is an endless lesson. There is so much left to learn.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident.
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
He's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
signal horn.
Goatmen. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall. Who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nefane and Arida. The druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her. I must see to the dead here. If I'd known they were in danger, I would have closed off the estate. Damn Lilith. She brought this on them. Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home. Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more. They were like brother and sister to me once, but life has taken us on different paths. Arida is consumed with her task of watching over the dead. I long for a time we can meet and discuss old histories like we used to. And Nefane, well, it's a shame he's become so bitter. Lives like a recluse, deep in the woods. Refuses to meet with me. People either praise me or curse me for that decision. There is no middle ground. Druids like Nefane think I've given away their land to the Knights Penitent. What other choice do they think I had? After the days of Ash, we needed help to rebuild and protect Scotland. The cathedral was ready and willing. Rathma is dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
The attack on the manor has left many wounded, and our healing supplies are almost exhausted. Please, could you travel to Kerrigar and ask Corman the alchemist to send anything he can? And tell him to hurry. Every moment is vital.
By the light. I miss Eldheim. We slept in a proper barracks. Here, we share with the livestock.
The Downs is my home, but Sanctuary is dangerous these days. And my parents, my poor old parents, are getting on in age. Who will protect their home? I would go check on them, but the roads are perilous. Perhaps you could go to my father, Phelan, and see if they need me.
What colour and brilliance! The stars made manifest. Well done. What colour and brilliance! Well done. The stars made manifest. The stars made manifest.
Much thanks, friend.
Return soon.
There's a whole mess of knights up in Bracedeck waiting to buy our grain.
Forget the damn grain. I ain't hauling it nowhere with that she-demon about.
Poor man must have his hands full tending to so many wounded. I'll pack up everything I can spare and send it off to him immediately.
Have a wee gamble.
Smell that? Mmm. Turmeric, ginger, saffron. Spices enough to make even the food of Scotland delicious.
Better than starting from nothing. My hammer sings on your return.
Shame that. Go one more? Well, there's something special. Oh, too bad, friend. Shame that. Go one more? Not a bad pull, that. Hello, shining beauty.
What's still got some good in it? What's left, you ask? Use it well.
Oh, can't complain. Reckon that be a sin against the father. Well enough, so long as Donnan speaks for them. He knows the Glen, and bled for it too. Cathedral's lucky to have him. We'll leave it at that. Oi, I'll have none of that talking here, you get me? Folk are skittish enough as it is.
So strong. What is this drink?
It's just Glenbeer, love. Our children drink it at supper.